Today in the battle arena, well, we've got two insanely powerful heroes, or a hero and an anti hero, going head to head. It's Superman, the Man of Steel, the last Son of Krypton, going up against the cosmic Ghost Rider. So, who's coming out on top here? Who's gonna win? Well, let's find out. What's up, guys? I'm Daniel. This is DanCo. Thank you so much for watching the channel. Make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button, turn notifications, more videos like this one every single week. Also, sign off in the comments for any future videos that you'd love to see. Now, let's get into the fight. So I think we all know who Superman is. If you're watching this channel, you know who Superman is. You know what he's about. But you might not know much about the cosmic Ghost Rider. You might not know what he's about. Let's see, what's the best way to explain this? So Frank Castle is the Punisher. The guy who'll make any criminal piss his pants.
This guy's got the right idea. He wore the brown pants.
But like we're learning over in What If, which, side note, but how exciting was the ending of that last episode? Man, I can't wait to see where they go with that one. But like in What If, things can play out real differently from universe to universe. And in this universe, this Frank Castle became the Ghost Rider. But didn't stop there, because then he became a Herald of Galactus. Later on became a Herald of Thanos. Now he's teaming up with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Basically, best way to think about it is that it's Ghost Rider with the power cosmic. It's like all the power of Silver Surfer. And it's all being wielded with the tactical knowledge of the Punisher. A guy who might be the world's greatest soldier and killer. That's a lot going on right there. But I mean, it's not like Superman doesn't have a lot going on for him either. I mean, he's Superman. For starters, he is insanely strong, and that's putting it very lightly. He's pulled the Earth before alongside Green Lantern, pulled the Earth with Wonder Woman and Martian Manhunter, pulled the Moon with Wonder Woman and Green Lantern. Then more recently, he's bench pressed the weight of the Earth for 5 days straight. Barely broke a sweat. I mean, just think about that. That's the kind of strength level that we're talking about here. He's knocked out Mongol with just a few punches. He's knocked out Wonder Woman with one punch. He punched hell so hard that it was felt from the core of the planet all the way to outer space. And that's just naming a few. I mean, Superman has also taken down guys like Darkseid and Doomsday Brainiac and plenty more. He said himself, he's able to throw a punch hard enough to split apart the moon or shatter planets. He's actually punched people through the moon before, or even split moons in half. And all that is just scratching the surface. Basically, Superman is like one of the strongest guys out there. Maybe the strongest guy out there, but I don't want to get into that now. But I will definitively say it's going to be super hard to argue that Frank is stronger than Clark here. I mean, it's Superman. What did you expect? But you know what? I might be getting a bit ahead of myself. Let's give Ryder his due. Let's give him his credit. Let's see what he can do here. Well, he's been able to match up against Thanos. Send Thanos flying blasts and bring him to his knees. Even straight up kill Thanos. Kill Thanos! Now, granted, that wasn't like a strength feat. He killed him by firing energy blasts, but it does show how much power he's packing inside of him. On top of that, Ryder has absolutely slaughtered whole armies of Marvel heroes, including Hulks and Beta Ray Bills and all the sort. Finally, Ryder even claims himself that he's constantly, always holding back, and like holding back to a huge degree. I mean, he's got to make sure that he's not destroying planets just by walking. That's how powerful he is. Although, I mean, to be fair, Superman has said basically the same thing.
I feel like I live in a world made of cardboard. always taking constant care not to break something, to break someone. Never allowing myself to lose control, even for a moment, or someone could die.
So it's not like that's exclusive to Ghost Rider. So all that being said, I'm still gonna say that Superman is the stronger one out of the two. Rider would have to do something insanely impressive for me to sit here and say that he's stronger than Superman. And while fighting against and killing a Thanos is impressive, I don't necessarily think that's a strength feat. So yeah, Superman's stronger. He's also tougher. I mean, he's been kicked across the entire state of Utah, landed in Colorado, been thrown all the way to the moon. He's actually been hit through the moon on several occasions. If you've been punched through the moon multiple times, you might want to start reevaluating your life choices. But he survived an Empirix probe detonation, he's taken planetary destruction multiple times, while weakened in a pocket universe without a yellow sun, so without his power source. Superman was slammed into a planet with enough force that the shockwave went out and dwarfed the planet. He's had his mind swapped with Bizarro, and so Clark ended up punching his own body through the earth. He's also been hit with the Claw of Horus, which draws upon Earth's magnetism and is essentially like getting hit with the planet itself. He survived the collision between Apocalypse and New Genesis, survived attacks from the Void Hound, and survived the Red Sun Eater's detonation. So yeah, Superman's tough. And I think he's definitely tougher than Frank here. Now, don't hear what I'm not saying, though. I'm not saying that Ryder isn't tough. In fact, the guy claims to be unkillable, because technically he's already dead. And you know what? Thanos seems to believe him on this. Which, I mean, Thanos just wiped out Galactus like 5 seconds before that. So if he's sitting here saying that he can't kill Ghost Rider, that's something to take note of. On top of that, Ryder got smacked around by a little baby Thanos. He took a punch from a big adult Thanos. Actually just straight up beat down by Thanos. He's even taken blasts from Galactus and from Celestials. So yeah, he's tough, just not as tough as Superman. And then finally, we gotta talk about speed. And with Superman, well, Clark has flown from the edge of the universe back to Earth in just 60 days. That means he's going well over the speed of light, well over it for 60 days on end. Top of that, he's able to at least momentarily keep up with the likes of Barry Allen and Wally West. Plus, when Superman has wanted to, he's blitzed Wonder Woman, blitzed Ultraman, blitzed General Zod, Ursa, Bizarro, landed over 4,000 punches on Doomsday in an instant. He's pretty freaking fast. And this is one area where Superman just firmly outclasses Ghost Rider in. I mean, Rider can pick up some speed when he wants to, but Superman is just able to operate on a whole other level. I mean, he's not as fast as the Flash, but he's close. He's able to operate around that same tier. And that's just way faster than Ghost Rider has shown us. Really, probably the best thing that Ghost Rider has going for him is the Power Cosmic and his Hellfire. He's got chains made of the bones of Sidorak, this big magical guy, and they're enough to restrain Thanos and keep him locked up tight. He's got 2 Hellfire blasting guns, because of course he does. It's still Frank Castle in there. The guy can literally just piss Hellfire, which probably has to hurt coming out. And he's got enough Hellfire to destroy the Annihilus wave, all by himself. Oh yeah, and then there's the Penance Stare, which, I mean, can do this. However, all that being said, I don't actually think it's going to do much to Clark here. For starters, well, the penance stare is kind of iffy. It's kind of up in the air on whether or not it would even affect Superman. What we do know is that Ghost Rider is going to hold Superman down and lock eye contact with him to make the penance stare work. We know that for a fact, and that's not going to be easy to do. I mean, first off, catch Superman. Secondly, hold him down and hold him in place to make eye contact. Yeah, that's going to be real hard to do. And I don't want to say that just because the penance stare could possibly take Superman out, that Ryder wins, because there are so many other things surrounding it. I'm not too worried about those Hellfire Blast either. Because yeah, even though Superman is technically weak against magic, it's not like he's actually weak against magic. He's still Superman. He's taken plenty of magic blasts before and kept on fighting. Seriously, he's done this a surprising amount of times. I think the same thing will happen here with the Hellfire. But I think the biggest thing here is the fact that Cosmic Ghost Rider is just consistently inconsistent. Now, all heroes to some degree have some level of inconsistency. I mean, just take Superman, for example. It comes to the territory. You've been around for decades on end, have multiple different authors. There's some feats that aren't going to line up with the others. However, to be fair, I really have no clue how to gauge Cosmic Ghost Rider's power. Because on one hand, he's out there fighting and killing Thanos. That's crazy. That's insane. But on the other hand, that's an alternate version of Thanos. No idea how powerful that alternate version is. On one hand, he's killing countless heroes all at once, all across the place. But on the other hand, he's been knocked out by She-Hulk, matched up against Groot, knocked down by Iron Fist. On one hand, he's said he's unkillable. Thanos said he was unkillable. But on the other hand, well, Silver Surfer killed him. Ghost Rider is just kinda all over the place here. And partly because of that inconsistency. But also partly because I still think Superman is stronger, I still think he's tougher, I still think he's faster. I think Superman is coming out on top here. He is the gold standard of all heroes. It takes a whole lot to bring him down. And as powerful as Cosmic Ghost Rider is, don't think it's enough here. Think Superman is still going to be the one left standing into the day. Think Superman is still going to be the one coming out on top. Superman wins. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts and sign off in the comments down below. Who do you think wins this fight? Superman or Cosmic Ghost Rider? Clark Kent, Frank Castle? Who's coming out on top here? Also, be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn notifications from the DanCo army. And I'll see y'all next time.